Hello, welcome to the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society information session. I'm Steve Rossi. I'm your advisor, a PTK advisor at Middlesex Community College. And in this session, what we're going to go over is a little bit of information about Phi Theta Kappa, or as we refer to it as PTK, what you get for joining, how to join, and hopefully that will answer some questions. We'll also have some email and contact information at the end if you have further questions after viewing this information session. So let's get started. So Phi Theta Kappa is a honor society for 2-year degree granting institutions like Middlesex Community College. It was founded in 1918, and it really does recognize scholars and it tries to develop leaders, right? So they have over 3 million members inducted since its founding, so since 1918. And these are all over the world. So there are 1,285 chapters worldwide, and there are even more that are international. So PTK is an international organization, which is really great. And they induct, whole lot of students annually. I'm not going to read that number because it's not correct, because it's actually more than that now. So PTK has been around a long time, and lots of organizations and colleges and institutions have a PTK chapter on them. So what are the basic benefits you get? One of the most basic benefits is what they call recognition. So you get all sorts of different ways to be recognized as a PTK member. The most basic is you get a pin, a membership pin. It's gold, as well as a certificate with your name on it, and those are mailed to your house upon registration and being inducted. A press release is created. So Middlesex Community College releases a press release to all the local papers, just saying, hey, all of these students at Middlesex have been inducted into PTK. And that also gives you access to different recommendation letters from myself, although there are other people you can ask for recommendation letters as well, including the president of PTK. They'll give you a generic recommendation letter that you can use for different applications and scholarships and things like that. One of the most important is the transcript and the diploma seal. So what that means is on your Middlesex Community College transcripts, it will note that you are a PTK inductee. And what that does is that can kick in extra benefits once you transfer or move to a different college. And we'll get into the scholarships in a little bit, but that has yielded many of our students just extra scholarship money or benefits or access to resources that they didn't know they had access to, but that PTK denotation on your transcript was the key to getting that for them. So that was really great. And we recognize PTK in our graduation ceremony, which is great. You get a gold stole that goes around your neck, and you're able to wear that during our in-person graduation recognition ceremony, which is really nice. And you get to keep those as well. Some of the other benefits, I'll mention scholarships. So over $90 million in opportunities. Are they guaranteed? No. Do you have to work for them? Absolutely. But they are available only to PTK members. I will say that these are national level scholarships. So you're going to be competing against all PTK members in the country. So the audience is larger, but it's still only for PTK people. So think of it as a supplement to your scholarship pool that you have at Middlesex. That's probably the best way to think about it. And what's really great about PTK scholarships is that they're available at every level. So not only at your associate's level at Middlesex, but they'll follow you to your bachelor's level, your master's level, even your doctoral level, if you continue your education that far. And everything for your PTK membership is done through a website, which is ptk.org. And I suggest even before you sign up, just look at that website. They have many different resources, even for non-members, to just look at and see the benefits and take a look at some sample scholarships and sample benefit packages and things like that. One of the other benefits that is not talked about, but I think it's a really important one, is the network of scholars. So PTK recognizes scholars in academics, and that's really what they do. And you're able to network with these folks either locally at MCC or in the area of Massachusetts, regionally in the New England area, in this side of the country, or even internationally. They have PTK meetups all the time through the website. And really those benefits are intrinsic. They're not necessarily things that are going to get you instant gratification. But let's say if you're someone who plans on moving to a different part of the country or a different state, you know, one of the ways that you might want to connect with folks there or in your field is to see who's a PTK member. Think of it as, you know, a fraternity or sorority that you're able to network, and that really can connect you without knowing someone fully, to help get you a job or to, you know, make a move a little bit more seamless, or who knows what other else, you know, that network can yield you. But it is something that you have to put in the time. You'll get in what you get out. So I did want to mention that. There's a connection. We have a connection with our Commonwealth Honors Program at MCC. If you're not familiar with our honors program, you definitely want to check it out. As a PTK member, you have the qualifications already to take honors courses. To graduate with honors at MCC, you'll need to take 3 honors courses. I will say from personal experience, these honors courses are unlike other courses you take at MCC. They're engaging, they're dialogue based, they make you think in different ways. I wouldn't say that they are, you know, harder. They might be more expected of you, but if you have received the designation for PTK, you have everything you need to do the work for an honors level course. So I would encourage all of you to look at the Commonwealth Honors Program, to take an honors class, and hopefully graduate with honors from Middlesex, because it is definitely impactful in your transfer process, or once you move to a different college. I also want to mention that once you're a PTK member, you are a PTK member for life, whether or not your GPA drops, whether or not you leave Middlesex. Once you are inducted into PTK, you are a member of PTK for life. So I just want to put that out there. So here is some of the nitty gritty. So there is a one-time membership fee of $70. I'll note that none of that money comes to myself or Middlesex or anything. It really is the administrative fees for PTK that all goes there, maintains their website, pays the folks that works for PTK. None of that has anything to do with anything at Middlesex. Is really just your bar of entry. We don't pad the membership for any reason. There are waivers available. Should that be a hardship for you, you can email PTK at Middlesex and ask for a waiver if you haven't received one in your email, in your invitation email. The deadline to apply or to register for PTK is in your invitation letter. So if you're wondering, when do I need to get things back to you? When do you need this payment? When do you need this application form? Look at your invitation letter, because everything should be there, including the waiver. And then you can submit your applications through email to ptk@middlesex.mass.org. Payments will be directly made to the PTK website. So you'll have instructions on how to do that in your email as well. So induction events. Unfortunately, this year, due to COVID-19 restrictions, we will not have any in-person induction events. Typically, what we do is we have this info session in person where I'm able to meet you all and answer questions, and it's usually a fun time. We have community service opportunities that we go and help our local community in different ways. And we have a social that's just before finals, which is really a place where you all can meet and kind of relax, and there's food, and it's usually a fun time. And unfortunately, this year we won't be able to have any of them. So all of these requirements are waived. We are not asking any student to do any in-person qualifications for anything. So you can assume that you have done all of these qualifications. Likewise, we will not have an in-person live ceremony this year due to COVID-19 restrictions. So Phi Theta Kappa PTK will be acknowledged in our Office of Student Engagement Leadership Recognition Ceremony through a video that we put together towards the end of the year. So I will email all of you when that is available for you to watch. And that'll be just your name in the video and recognizing, and we'll have some folks saying nice things about you and your recognition and acknowledgement of PTK. So that brings us to the close of this information center session. And if you have any other questions that weren't answered in this, please feel free to reach out to myself and our administrative assistant, Shannon Carroll, at ptk@middlesex.mass.edu. So with that, thank you so much for listening. If you came to the end, have a great semester, and I hope you join PTK.